Hello ladies and gentlebats, I am back again for another awesome video by French Girl 201, and I have so much to talk about. This is kind of going to be like an update video slash kind of going over some things that I want to talk about. First off, I'm sorry that I haven't been making videos lately. I've had a lot going on lately with, transitioning from summer to my senior year in high school, so that's pretty exciting. I got my birthday coming up on Tuesday, and that makes me very, very, very excited. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I actually had a really long list of stuff that I wanted to talk about in my phone, because there's just a whole bunch of things that people would message me on Facebook or message me on YouTube, and they'd be like, oh, you should talk about this, or oh, you should show this, and I'm like, oh, well, I haven't made videos in a while, so I can't really do that unless I make a video. So, crazy stuff. Let's see. First of all, what I officially wanted to talk about was the fact that I know I haven't been making a lot of videos on this channel, but you'll probably be seeing me make a whole new channel dedicated to me being like a critic type thing. So I'll basically make a channel of me being a scary movie critic. That's what I'm going to call it, Allie the Scary Movie Critic. I'm going to basically watch movies and criticize, good and bad, on what I thought about them, my ratings and all that stuff. And just basically all that stuff that, critics do when it comes to rating movies and stuff. I just wanted to make, I really love scary movies, and I'm really into horror movies and all this other crazy stuff that has to do with that. So I thought, why not, make a whole channel dedicated to, scary movies and horror movies and, old films of, scary stuff, Frankenstein, Dracula, all that fun stuff. And why don't I, make a channel and have all those freaks that are into the same stuff as me, get on there and start talking, and we all, become friends and stuff. So yeah, that's the one thing, my new channel. I'll probably start making it pretty soon, because I've just been thinking about it and having ideas and, sketching out some things that I wanted to do, like certain movies. If you have an idea of a movie that I can start off with, please feel free to comment below, because I will be criticking, that's not even a word, criticking. I'll pretty much be doing a video on all of the classic scary movies, all of the classic horror movies. I'm going to do old school like Dracula, Bela Lugosi's dead, Dracula, new movies, 30 Days of Night, 28 Days Later, zombie movies, scary movies, any type of horror movies and blood and guts. That's what the channel's going to be about, and I'm going to be the one being the critic of all those movies. That will be starting really, really soon. With this channel, I'm pretty much going to be making a lot of videos, Allie videos, about me, crazy stuff that I do, stuff that I don't like, stuff that I like, things that I'm interested in, and I'll basically be doing that. So let's get into the topic of this video. The topic of this video that I wanted to basically touch on was the appreciation of rock music. Now, teenagers these days, they're super, super, super into that, scene kid stuff, I don't want to call all of it scene kid stuff, but all the new metal, that's basically what I'm going to call it. Basically into new metal, Suicide Silence, Attila, Cannibal Corpse, not Cannibal Corpse really, but all the new stuff. Suicide Silence, Attila, I was thinking of Whitechapel, there you go. Whitechapel, so many new bands, like Acid Alexandria, Kill Switch Engage, I don't know, any of the new metal bands. I'm naming bands all over the place because Kill Switch is kind of older. generated, but you know what I mean. New metal. New metal, basically. Anything that has to do with, the fast pace, moshing, all that crazy stuff. That's just all new metal, and I just kind of wanted to talk about people that are in that type of scene who are like, yeah, Motionless in White, Our Last Night, what other crazy bands are there? Chelsea a Grin, just crazy bands like that. People that are into that type of scene, not appreciating the music that started those bands, the music that made those bands who they are today. There would be no Asking Alexandria without fucking, Slayer and Ozzy and Rob Zombie and, what other old bands are there? Fucking Motley Crue. Motley Crue basically started almost so much, and people are like, ew, Motley Crue, and ew, Slayer. And people that, are into the new metal thing, I'm just like, okay, go ahead, like what you want to like, but still appreciate the music of back then. You know what I mean? Like Dio, what else? I'm drawing blanks here. Black Sabbath, Motley Crue, just all the older bands that basically made any new metal band, who they are today. I'm just gonna keep throwing, names out there because, it really disturbs me when somebody's like, yo, I love all hardcore metal music, and they're like, but I hate Megadeth, I hate that Iron Maiden shit. I'm like, what? They're like, yo, I hate that Slayer shit and stuff. I'm like, alright, you may be into Attila and Suicide Silence and all this new metal shit, but you have no clue what you're talking about when it comes to classic rock music. You know what I mean? Like, and what really pisses me off is, I'm getting a call right now, really pissing me off, but like, what really pisses me off is when, everybody who went to Mayhem this year, they're like, yo, Slayer sucks, but I'm so excited for Asking Alexandria. I'm like, what? Like, here's the thing. The majority of the people are like, like I just said that, and they're like so confused. Like, they have never heard a Slayer song, or they've never heard an Iron Maiden song, or a Megadeth song, or, something from Dio, something from fucking Ozzy. They've never heard any of that shit, or they hear a song and they're like, oh, that's bullshit. Twisted Sister, Judas Priest, come on, guys. Like, I'm gonna get mad right now because it's just, I don't expect you to be like, hey, I really am into, Attila, Suicide Silence, Bring Me the Horizon, All Shall Perish. You may be into all those new fucking bands, but, and you may be like, back then music, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, all those bands, you're like, oh no, yeah, I'm not really into that music. That's fine. That's all I'm saying, is you can like whatever the hell you like, but don't bash on the bands that made the bands that you like today who they are today, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I'm talking with my hands and stuff, and I'm a crazy little octopus person. But basically, that's all I'm trying to say is appreciate the music that made your band who they are today. I don't expect you to be like, yay, Slayer, I don't really like them, but I have to like them, but just appreciate it. Because without them, you wouldn't have, you wouldn't have Childos, you wouldn't have fucking, Asking Alexandria, you wouldn't have Sleeping with Sirens, you wouldn't have Of Mice and Men, you wouldn't have, I'm naming all these fucking singing bands. I better get into, like, the hardcore shit. They're gonna be like, I don't listen to that shit. We Came as Romans. I don't listen to that shit. That Sleeping with Sirens bullshit. Like, I don't expect you to, like, fucking, I don't expect you to be like, yo, Twisted Sister. I don't expect you to go down in there and be like, yo, Kiss, and all that stuff. Like, get down in the dirty and be like, yo, I love all that, back in the day shit and that hair metal bullshit. Like, I can see people, here's the thing, I know people that like hair metal, that really hate the shit that's new today. You know, that Chelsea Grin, Motionless in White. They're like, ew, what the fuck are they wearing type thing. And the same thing with, you know, people of the new days, people that are like dressed in Motionless in White type style and stuff like that. They're like, ew, you know, hair metal bands, what the hell is that? And I'm like, dude, come on, you know, be who you are, but appreciate what made you who you are today. Because I know a lot of people get their fashion, get their dress style, get their lifestyle from, you know, the bands that they listen to, yet they have no appreciation for, you know, what made them who they are. And that's all I want you guys to do is, you know, anybody who's into the new metal, appreciate the older bands. I don't expect you to listen to them. I don't expect you to talk about them. I don't expect you to have a conversation. I don't expect you to be like, oh yeah, Motley Crue, they're not bad. They're not bad. Yeah, man. And I don't expect you to be like, Iron Maiden, yeah, you know, Fear of the Dog, that's my fucking favorite song. Like, I don't expect you to like any of this. I don't expect you to like the music. I just expect you to appreciate it. And if you don't, and if you know, you watch this video and you're like, oh, I'm not going to appreciate that old crap, I'm not into that stuff, you know, who cares? Then I don't appreciate you for liking the music that you like. That's basically all I'm going to say. You know, if you don't appreciate, you know, I'm just going to put this way, you know, all the new shit today is basically like the children, you know, you guys are basically the children of the old school music, you know. Iron Maiden basically pooped out fucking any other new band, or, you know, Motley Crue, or any of those old bands basically shat out all the music that is today, you know. So if you don't appreciate the mother, you can't appreciate the child, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm saying it, you know, really like metaphorical or whatever, but all I want you guys to do is appreciate old school metal, appreciate old school rock, appreciate the music, because if you don't appreciate it, then you're really not going to be appreciated in, you know, the scene that you're in today. You're not going to be appreciated when somebody's like, oh, you know, when a new band like Motionless in White goes, you know, 80s style, or Attila goes 80s style, or, you know, or any of the new bands goes, you know, old school style with, because a lot of the new bands today, they know their old school music. That's why they are who they are today, because they know their old school shit. And, you know, there's times when, you know, they'll listen to their old school shit and then make a cover, and then you're like, yo, I love this new song by this person. And then you got somebody who knows their old school metal, and they're like, what do you mean new music? That was a cover of a song, you know, a while back. Then you feel stupid. All I'm saying is appreciate the music, know the music, appreciate all your old school stuff, and then you can move on to, you know, whatever the fuck you want to listen to. Because if you don't appreciate it, people aren't going to appreciate you in the scene. And that's what I'm trying to say. And, you know, if you still after watching this video, you're like, I'm not going to appreciate that shit, then you probably are, you know, not really going to get very far when it comes to conversations and when people really want to talk music. Then you're just going to be all over the place, and you're just going to be like, yeah, Chelsea Grin, dude, yeah, hot. Like, and people are going to look at you like, alright, you know, good music. Like, do you know your classics? Do you know where the fuck they came from? Type shit. That's about it. All I want to say is, for me, I love all rock music, all metal music. So, Attila is probably one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite songs by them is Payback, you know. Payback is a bitch, you know. I love, old school rock. I love Motley Crue. I love Iron Maiden. I love anything Ozzy. Rob Zombie. Let's see. I'm all over the place today. Fuck. Led Zeppelin. Just so many old school bands. Motley Crue is probably one of my favorite old school bands. I'm just crazy into music, especially when it comes to punk. Punk is probably a really, really big, like, keystone. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Punk is really a keystone for me. You know, I'm into everything punk. Like, you name punk, I probably fucking know it. You know, Sex Pistols, Exploited. Can you stop calling me? I'm getting, like, all these calls. But, yeah, just anything punk, basically. I know it, you know, fucking Sid Vicious. I know anything punk music. Punk music is basically my life. And anything new school punk, you know, like, like Blink-182 tried to do, like anything new school punk. If they know their roots, then I appreciate them. I don't have to listen to them, I don't have to like them, but, you know, if they know their roots, if they know where punk came from, and they know, you know, basically the guidelines to be a punk band, then I have all the appreciation in the world for them. And I will have all the appreciation in the world for you too if you know your fucking music. And a lot of people will too, you know, all the people in the metal music will appreciate you a lot more if you know the roots of where your new music came from. And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm probably going off on this really long rant, but besides this, I'm probably going to make another video because a lot of people were asking about my industrial boots video, and I was going to make that a video, and you know, I got some other ideas, but you know, it's freaking Saturday. I probably got things to do. You know, people to hang out with and stuff, so that's about it. I guess I'll just show you guys my outfit because I've gotten a lot of messages like, Allie, make an outfit of the day video. So I'm just going to show you guys my outfit. It's nothing really special or anything, but, you know, I got this, you know, striped shirt on. I have this necklace that I made, black lipstick, piercings also, by the way, glasses. These are new, by the way, new prescription glasses. Yes, I got my hair in kind of like a messy Death Hawk type thing, because I definitely shaved my hair into a Death Hawk. Pretty happy, but whatever. This is an old necklace I got. It says Bad Kitty, because I'm a bad kitty. My boyfriend gave me this old shirt. This is a hoodie that I ripped up and put together, you know, DIY style. I basically made this my own. It's everything me. And no, that's not a cookie, it's a gas mask. Like, I got asked that question. They're like, is that a cookie? I'm like, no, it's not a cookie, what the heck? But, I got this corset thing going on. It's really cute. I have on a black long skirt. Pretty nice. I would usually be wearing my fishnets with this, but since I'm only, you know, not going to really be anywhere today, I kind of just thought, you know, I'd wear my boots and then not my fishnets. But these are my boots. They're pretty nice. I got them from a thrift store. Pretty cool. You can get really cool stuff from thrift stores. I think that's about it. So I'm going to stop talking your ear off and I'm going to go. Nice talking to you. Peace out.